to right around the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel...
Hurts fumbles it. And the Packers pick it up. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Aaron Jones.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Adams has it. Good play. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
57, Mike 57.
Now Love. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
57 is the mic. Rock 57.
Throwing again. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, here's Jones. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Love from the gun. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, CD, unfortunately some somber news across the league in week 2 coming from New England Patriots running back James White because his parents were in a car crash and his father Tyrone, captain of the Miami-Dade Police Department, passed away in that accident, and his mother Lisa also sustained critical injuries. So it was obviously a tough one. James White did not play in the game on Sunday, but we did see the outpouring of support from around the National Football League and how this really is one big family.
Yeah, he was really embraced, as you mentioned, by the National Football League. We saw social posts from plenty of players around the league, including Tom Brady, former teammate of his with the New England Patriots. We saw an outpouring in terms of, other guys around the league. J.J. Watt, who played with him in college at Wisconsin. And not only that, how about his own teammates? Devin McCourty scored a touchdown against Seattle and ran up and told the camera, "Hey, 2-8, we're thinking about you. We love you." And the rest of the guys chimed in from there. And the Patriots organization offered to fly him home on the private jet. He stayed with his team, stayed in their embrace, and now he has to go and face the difficult task of saying goodbye to his dad and tending to his mom. But he's got plenty of support from around the league, from the Patriots, and, of course, his own family.
Second down. Here's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Intended for
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Caught by the tight end Hurts. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because
rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The give is to Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
2 yards. It's fourth down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Whoa.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 73 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, 3rd down here. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Goodwin.
That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus deep.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big run there by Jones. 74 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the counter, here's Jones. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Joker.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was it? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rodney McLeod in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.